Okay, so we'll look on the torso today. Like we will work on the face, but let's just change the scenery for now. Okay, so let's start with the back. I'm gonna decrease the subdivision level to just one level. 570K is good enough for this stage of working. But mainly because if anything goes wrong, it's very easy to fix those mistakes with low subdivisions rather than higher, because it's a pain to come back to low subdivisions and make some changes, then go back. It's a very big hassle. So I would rather work on low subdivisions than deal with those hassles. Let's try clear tubes. Let's decrease the intensity a little bit. Am I audible? I hope I am. Oops, that's way too much intensity. That's more like it. Now, let's still make it lower. Let's keep it at 5. I think we can manage 5. It's somewhat curved like that. And then this part that's bulges out, ash. It's kind of visible, right? Let's make that. Mm. Okay, let's just add some clay, make the details look good, and if it doesn't look good, you can always smooth it out, right? Easy, easy peasy. There's this thing, I don't even know what that is. I'm just trying to replicate whatever it is on my reference. Let's go to Dan standard and then draw the details out. Okay, so as you guys can see in this reference here, this part is a little different. Like this part is from this part. It's because of to get rid of the symmetry. Like it's breaking the symmetry a little bit and making a little bit of interest in the subject. And we will do that after we are done with our primary shapes. Because that's a very, very necessary step. Let me check my proportions are right. Now, how do I know if my proportions are right? Because, as I've said before, I'm not really expert in anatomy. It's because, well, I do have some level of understanding, and the main thing I look for is I look like I look for as long as it's not looking weird, it's okay. Like this part, the the part that the highest, what do you call it, the bulges out in the back, should be in a straight line with the hips, and that's what I'm trying to make. Well, you know what, I'm gonna add some autosave again. So as I was saying, I'm gonna add a little bit more clear here and a little bit more here. Little bit of blending here because I don't know, I don't think it should be shaped like that. Everything blends in together in our body. So I think even if you're incorrect in some areas and you just blend it either way, I think that that looks good enough. Is it cheating? No, it's not. I'm learning from the process, right? It happens. It happens when you learn things. You make mistakes. Like making mistakes, and I'll do better the next time. Well, again, my dynamis habit kicked in, and I just tried to dynamis this. Thankfully, I'm on subdivision levels. Otherwise, it would have froze right now. Okay, let's go to the back again. I can see one problem, if you can say that. One problem here is that this part is way too big for my character. It should go like this. Oh no. Let's make it like it is in the reference. It should go like this, then okay, okay. I think I should do this part first because it's all connected. Okay, so there is this part, this shape that goes like this. This one holds this part, goes like this, and then this is some other part. It's like that, and it's all connected here by this one that goes to the arm like that. Okay, so this is like the shoulder muscle here. Okay, wait. So I think it should go a little bit deeper inside because there are like three muscle groups in the shoulder, and I need to show that like this is one, this should be around two here, and that would be three. Third part is like something. Okay, forget about the third part. Let's just focus on the first part. It'll all come together eventually. This should be the triceps. Should go like this, and then like that. From here, it should go like this, and like that. Now that I've drawn, okay, one thing left. Where is that? It's like this. It comes from the shoulder to like this. Okay, clay tubes. Hello, hello. Am I audible? I am. Time for another cookie. Hmm. This muscle group does look a little smaller. Let's fix that. I don't know why that is there, but as you can see, that is there. We're gonna add that. Another cookie. This group bulges out in this part. You're gonna get what you want. Of course, I'm gonna do it. Whoa, my table is very wobbly. When I try to do things faster, everything shakes. Shakes like a, you know what, earthquake. It shakes like earthquake. I don't know, for some reason, this Z intensity in Clay tubes right now, it feels a little lower. That was feeling very high in this part, but somehow it's what? How? Okay, you know what? Let's decrease the size a bit and increase the intensity so that we can work on finer things. Okay, so whenever I work with like this, like cross hatching style and in circular motion. I don't know. I don't remember from whom I've learned this, but this is a good method. It kind of blends out everything even while you're working on it. So it's nice. Hmm. This part should be a little rounder. Let's do that. Last cookie. I do think clip buildup is better here. Just because I don't have to make lot of strokes, it can just go within like one stroke. I used to think, I mean, why do I need clay tubes when I have clay buildup? Now I understand both of their use cases, and they are both good. They're both designed for different purposes. Like clay buildup, it's you build up things. Like if you don't even take your pen off, you can just build up with more and more time. But with clay tubes, you don't build up. You build up with lifting your pen. You build up with each and every stroke, not like individual. Yeah, not like you can just put your pen once and it won't build up. And they both have their use cases. It's not like you don't need one and the other. They both are great for like different situations. There will be some times where you will need to have strokes, and that's why clay tubes comes in. And clay buildup is like faster. You don't have to take off your pen. You can just work, and it's done. It's very nice. Both are very nice. I know. In life, most things actually, you can have it both ways, but not in zebras. We have it both ways. Thanks, Maxon. Or maybe the first company, I forgot their name. Okay, so this model has another subdivision, but we're still working on like 572 polygons, 572K polygons, not 572. Uh, it goes to like 2.2 millions, but As you guys can could see, I don't need more polygons to work right now. It is fine. And there's some clay in this part. Mine looks like it's hollow. Okay, from hollow, I remember bleach. Do I like bleach? I mean, I have a unpopular opinion about bleach. I think it's kind of overrated. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I don't see why it's that big. I like it. It's not like I hate the series, but I don't see why it's that big. Like I get why One Piece is, I get why Naruto is, but why is Bleach that big? I mean, that's a pretty average story, and I mean the story elements are good, but they don't show anything, and they just focus on like mindless fights. More often than not, those are mindless. Some are deliberate, some are like bound to happen, but except for those, most of them are like, maybe it's because of it's an older anime and they used to do things like that before. Maybe it's that, but I don't get it. People who worship it like they worship One Piece. Well, in One Piece case, I also am kind of a worshipper, so I get it how it's like to be like that. But for Bleach, I don't see it. I don't see what's people are fussing about. Okay, we went off trajectory there. Going back to the model. Nice and I should smooth it. It looks very good with the textures. I mean the clay built up textures. Why are you auto saving so much? I'm gonna save myself. Huh? I don't think I can save myself. Look there, I saved it. Let's work on triceps for now. Does have a roundness here. I guess just a little bit, but I don't get it how it's going here. I need to focus on this part of anatomy. I need to practice this. I will practice this like after 10 days, let's say. Because right now I'm kind of busy with some other things. I need to finish this character in this month, if that's even possible. I don't know. I don't know. I'm currently working on another project and that's not even done yet. I have made the high poly, I have made the retopo. I need to make the UDIMs and I have UV unwrapped all of them, but I haven't packed them properly. I need to pack them. I need to make proper UDIMs and then I need to bake them, then texture them. And the main problem with all of that is my PC doesn't seem to handle that project very much. I mean, very much in a good way. My PC is struggling a lot. That's a 5 gig file, and my PC is not having it. So I don't know how am I gonna bake that down. and I don't even have any friends who have, I mean, a big system which can um, bake it for me. Like if they bake the normal maps and things like that, I can work after that, but no idea. Let's see, I'll do something. Of course, that's I've been working on the project for like 4 months now. I'm not gonna throw it out. I will salvage it somehow. I just don't know the somehow yet. Clear tubes. Right, clear tubes because clear tubes makes rounding things very easier. And this part, it's clearly gonna be rounded around here. Hmm. This is wobbling a lot. Now, clay build up. Just smooth things out. I think I made it a very wide. It's not that wide like I made it here. No biggie. Just gonna carve it out and then add the other details here. Like this part. It's gonna be like that. And from here it goes like this because it's in the reference. And this goes like this because that's how it should go. I know a little bit of anatomy. Give me a little credit. Like just a little. I don't know much. And this part I'm gonna make it look like something because I don't know what actually is in here, so I'm just gonna make it like something. I'm just gonna make it a shape that looks like there's something, but it actually isn't anything. Because these carvings, these like sharp lines, these are all gonna be like um covered. These are all gonna be smoothened out, like you can see in this sculpt. So there won't be anything visible. And that's exactly what I'm hoping for. After I put these random shapes everywhere, I want this to be covered. Or else my fraud will be visible. This one looks very weird. It's not that big of a deal in that. No biggie. Let's smooth it out. Let's carve it out a little bit so that we'll get some room to work on. It goes like this, right? It's more like this. And that part, it's not in here. Let's see something else. Do you have anything? Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. It's like these are the glutes, and it goes top of the glute, something like this. It's like there to support your back. I mean, when moving or anything, it's like a big muscle that extends even further than glutes, and that's what it is, I guess. Okay, so whatever I'm saying, it's not real. I'm just making things up, okay? I'm just making logic so that I can justify doing these things. These are not real. There isn't actually anything in there. That doesn't look very good. Let's try something else. I mean, we can always smooth it out, so it's okay. The glutes don't seem very happy. Let's give them some textures as well. I like these sculpting textures. I like them a lot. It's like showing your craftsmanship. That's what it is. I just thought if some of my family comes in and look at this, I'm working on a guy's butt. They'll ask me, is this what you're gonna do for work? Is this your career? Well, I have offered to fly. Like, it's not just guys. I work on girls too. So working on girls' butt, that's fun. That's absolutely more fun than this. Looking at some bunch of dudes. Oh damn. Okay, so anyway, it's looking very sad now. Why is it zooming? Huh? What are you zooming? Yeah, so what I was saying, yeah, need to make them a little less sharp, like that. You like that? So we are gonna go very subtly and fill these lines with like the like clays in appropriate direction so that we still have the division but not as deep cuts as it's right now. Hmm. Like after we work on something, it's very important to go back and look how it's coming out. It's looking good, I can say. So there's my reference, and here's my work. There, I find one, two, three, three things. So okay, let me go over them. So first, this part right here is rounded, but mine it's like a triangle. That's one. Then this part here it's a little flatter. Mine is rounder. That's two. And then this part here it goes like this. Mine is not as big. Well, not that I want it to be, but that's three. There's another other thing I'm looking at, that's like the shoulder. This middle muscle, it should be a little pointy, like this. That isn't so. That those are four things. Let's fix those. Starting from number one. It's I think it's gonna be this first part. It's a very easy fix because I do have to fill these holes anyway, and I can just fill it by making it rounder. And there we have it. Do we? Yep, we do. It goes like this, and we're done. We're pretty much done. Okay, number two. Let's go to create tubes because that's a better solution here. And oh, sorry, very slowly, just carve it out. Just carve it out. Mm. I need this to be the slope part and the middle part to still have some kind of roundedness because come on, we are round beings. We are like spears. I don't know how to pronounce like the spear we throw and the spear that's like the round thing. So understand this by context, okay? Don't focus on my pronunciations. Ah, we got kind of wild mood right there. Okay, wait. That's not it. The elbows. Okay, damn standard. Come on. This is the elbow. These lines should go like this, and from also from this angle, it should come like this. I guess like this. I can smooth it out, and then it could go like that. Hmm. And then by going to clip build up or something, I can just add these details like this. I don't know if it actually will just like that, but if I have some volume there, it does look separate. It separates this from that part. That's pretty much what I want right now. I think this is like not very good line. This line should be somewhere around here, I guess. And then this part, it has its own like own shape. We'll work on this later. For now, let's go back. Okay. So we're fixing things. 1, 2. Let's go for 3. And for that, a little bigger, we're gonna add volume here. That's how you make the neck look bigger. Big enough? Of course not. It'll come from here. Go like this. But by doing this, I got into a problem. Okay. No, I won't be. There are some other things here. I haven't focused on the neck right now. Okay. So the neck is smaller. just draw it out. It goes like this, and joins. It just blends out here, and then in this part there are some volume like this. Okay, now that I have this, it's gonna be like easy enough to just follow. Okay, let's just make this shape and get to work on something, because I don't have much information on how these things connect right now, and I should be doing something else. Like, my strategy is to make the things I know first and fill in the gaps later. Easy enough. I mean, simple enough, but certainly is not easy. Now that this part is kind of done. Is it done? No, I know it's not. I guess now it should be done. I need damn standard. I'm gonna carve that shape out that was initially there and now it's not. And I do think it should be a little wider like that. In that, like, it's in the reference. Anyway, let's do it like here. I don't know how that connects. Is it just goes around or what? Should it just go around? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna make these lines better, a little bigger, so that I can work faster. A little smaller now for like those tight areas. Does that look good? It looks like it's coming together. A few more streams and I think I'll be done with the body in like a couple of streams. That'll be a good thing. Let's go to the front part now. It's all about reference. If you get a good reference, you can just do it within like a couple of hours. But if you don't get a good reference, you will struggle a lot. That's what I, that's what was happening to me. I didn't have I did look for like better reference before, so I struggled like a lot. You wouldn't know what connects where and how things happen basically. So that sucks. And when nothing's when you can do anything like because there's no reference, you think it's your fault. You don't know anything. Like, yeah, of course you don't know anything because as a starting out, you were supposed to not know anything. That's not the problem. The problem here is you don't have good reference. Reference is the key. Let's make the nipples. Should be around here, I guess. Or is that too sideways? Let's see someone in this pose actually. This guy right here. Okay, so his nipples are here. That's good. That's good. Let's go from the top. What is this called? Clavicles or something? Collarbones. Yeah, these are collarbones. So collarbones, it shouldn't be visible in like very muscular characters, but I'm not going for very muscular. If that's not clear, because I'm making him very muscular because I will tone it down as I go. He'll be pretty lean. Like this guy, you can see he's very muscular, but still you can see the collarbone, and it'll be visible here too. It's like very visible when the subject is like absolutely scrawny. It's very visible then. But for now, just gonna go with that. I don't know if I'm making it right. Let's go to move brush. I feel like something's off here. It should be a little wider, not you. Just this. Just a little wider. I hope I'm not messing with the face because my face anatomy is not that good. Well, nothing is good, but in body you can cover things up like with a little shapes or like with a little bit of knowledge. It's easier to cover a body like than the face because face is like instantly recognizable if something's off. It's not like body isn't, but you get some privileges with the body, but not with face. There's there's just no escape. If you mess up, you mess up. It's very visible. So face is very hard. And then comes the likeness sculpt, like people make. Likeness sculpt is when you make some real people's face uh, on a sculpt and it looks exactly like them. That's very hard. That's like a very different game than just sculpting. and I'm planning to learn that. After I get done with this, I will be learning that. Why? Don't ask me why. I like that. Someone's wondering what am I even learning this from? If someone like is who's completely beginner, I'll look like a master to them, to absolute beginners. But of course, I'm not. It's like first I started with YouTube, and then I went for platforms like Udemy for beginner courses, which you can absolutely not need Udemy. You can just learn from YouTube if you want. But if there's a guy who made a course and has put his time into making it, it's you can say it's better than YouTube beginner tutorials. But of course, there could be some creators who make very great content. But yeah, you can go to Udemy for your beginner needs, and after you are done with a beginner, your beginner level, you can go to there is a guy, Abraham Leal. He makes character stuff. I've learned like all the necessary things from him. That's how I'm doing all this. Okay. Well, now I just remember I needed to make it a little um triangular, rectangular, like it sticks out, just like that. Yep, that's gonna work. Back to clay built up. Oh, come on. When I'm doing the stream, my laptop gets very laggy. So I can see that I'm not going to be doing the high frequency details in live stream because it's at what 5.3 million polygons now. It's gonna go to around 50 or 60. At that point, I turn everything off, and still my laptop gets like absolutely laggy. So you can imagine what a stream will do to this. It may be life ending for my laptop, and I can't afford that right now. So it's not gonna be on stream. I can do the retopology because retopology is fine. I just take a very decimated version of this and do it in Blender. I do think retopology is fine. But baking, of course, not texturing. Maybe, maybe not. Texturing also gets heavy. I can make videos about them, but that's not the intention here. Like that was not the intention when I started making these streams. These streams are for like what consistencies, keeping consistent and working through it. And maybe if maybe someone watches this has some value, I don't know. But yeah, a proper YouTube video is just I can make it. It's not that difficult. If I just do the live stream here, then it's not very difficult to put this together into a video. I'm sorry. I get cold like for the rest of my life. It never goes away. Yeah. Let me come back. Yeah. Okay, so I'm back. So I'm back. My lifelong cold. I don't know. I have this problem. Like, I sneeze in the mornings. I don't know why. Even if, like, in summer, I sneeze, it's not even cold. I'm from India, okay? Yeah, so what I was saying, I'm from India. In India, oh, it's the wrapper of the cookie I was eating. So, what was I saying again? Yeah, Indian summers. In India, the summer is like boiling hot. It can melt you away. Okay, so like a couple years before, when I was working in the summer, I sat in a plastic chair. Okay, so I'm not even kidding. My back burnt, like the 2 points my back touched to the plastic chair. It burned. Of course, it's not a third-degree burn, but it's pretty much a first-degree burn. But it burned. Okay, I'm not even kidding. I have the photos. Like, what the hell? And even in the summer, I sneeze. Like, how is that possible? Someone is dying from the heat. How can I get cold? I don't know. Everything weird. That became worse. Let's not mess with the biceps again. I got this with a lot of difficulties. I don't know how to make that. I need to look that up. I like tutorials. So yeah, before my sneezing, I was talking about tutorials. YouTube is still great. You won't get advanced stuff in there because there are very few creators who actually make advanced stuff. But still, there are some. There are some who make. Uh, it's just a matter of you finding them, and even if you find them, it's not possible for them to like make the absolute advanced stuff. Of course, there is the gatekeeping thing, but it's mainly because everybody watches donut tutorial. Okay, nobody's gonna watch how to UV unwrap a character and pack the UDINs properly. A few people watch those. You can grow your channel like that. So everybody does the beginner tutorial. You make a donut, then you make a sword, then you make a low poly car, then you make like whatever. And of course, a lot of people watch that. A lot of people who start 3D, they never get to the point like where I'm right now. I am an intermediate who's trying to get to advanced levels. Of course, I'm not in the advanced right now, but I will get there because I'm trying to do that, and I'm absolutely committed to this thing. So yeah, most people don't make it here. So it's not in any channel's interest to make those advanced tutorials. They won't work. They just simply won't work. It's like not even in 3D. It happens everywhere. The absolute beginner things are the thing that pays for your bills. So you are not gonna make very highly detailed things, highly advanced things. It's just not possible. It's very um unviable. Is that unviable? From a creator's perspective, you don't make that. You don't want to make that. That's not gonna work. So that leaves us the people who actually want to learn. Where do we learn? Well, right now, you can start from YouTube. You can watch some Udemy tutorials. Like those are good because they give you a start line and a finish line, and if you finish that, you gain some knowledge. That's how you learn it. Which which is the only advantage over the YouTube videos, I would say, because you actually paid for something, you are more likely to finish it through. That happens. That's not me. If I start something, if I actually start something, I finish it. I never put something halfway through. Like if I know that I'm not gonna do something, I don't just start it. And if I plan to do something, I do it. Anyways, so but that's not most people, and I know that, and I'm not even shaming anyone. It's just it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It happens. And I'm not saying I'm like some superhuman productive machine or something. I'm lazy. It's just I commit to things. I don't let go of things, so I finish those things eventually. It's not like I just sit one day and complete everything. No, man. I'm gonna finish this character no matter what. But it could be in a decade. That's what I'm saying. I don't give up. I don't give up on things. Maybe that's what it is. And it's not like that's the best quality. There are some things you absolutely need to give up because sometimes that's the most logical choice. You shouldn't hold on to things like those are hurting you. Like I have a gaming addiction. I play a lot of games. I waste a lot of time in gaming. So that's a thing. Yeah, I get addicted to things. So which is why um, sometimes giving up is good too. Everything is context dependent. Nothing is absolute, right? So whatever works. I feel like I have a lot of details in the back and not enough in the front. But of course, it's because I just work on the back and I haven't worked on the front yet. Okay, let me see what's the time right now. It's 8:02. I know I started late today, but around 8 is my time limit for the day. Of course, I'm gonna work a little more today and I'll try to finish the first part. I feel like I said finish wrong. It went like finish the people of Finland. Okay, I need to work on my pronunciations more. I need to actively work on this. Okay, now it looks good. Let's just go to the front part. Do I have a good reference? This one looks good. This part is good enough for this because right now it's like a lot, and apparently that's you don't show the rib cage. These are the muscle groups. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's start with that. That part looks weird. That one. It's a very smooth line. Okay. It's not like that. Add a little bit clay here. Then I can decrease some here. Decrease, no, carve out. Carve something out here. It's flattened, so it still looks, it still is there. And we flatten it a little bit more. I should just keep going. Like it's okay if I reduce it too much because I can always add more clay. That's pretty easy. It still is visible. Let's add some clay here so that I can cover it up. Mm-hmm. Oh no. I said, oh no, because okay, nothing happened. What happens usually is when I'm adding clay, and that's when it auto saves. I usually get a very um, what intense stroke. That's not that much of a big deal because I can just Control Z a couple of times and that'll go away. But it happens, which is why I said, oh no, because I don't want it to happen. I need to add some clay here. I, you know what, I'm just gonna blend these muscle groups together because I don't know how these actually form, and it's not like I'm gonna keep these in this absolutely sharp um, angles. So yeah, see, that looks better. Okay, now for this part, do you have a little more down there? Nope. It's just like here or here. Let's see. Let's work on the abs first. Nobody's abs are like that. Okay. I'm sure there could be some people who have like perfectly rectangular abs, but that's not majority. Mine was not like that. Well, I may not look like that. I may look like scrawny and fat because I have a belly out. But I used to have abs when I was a kid. I played a lot. I also worked out a bit, so I used to have abs, and those are not like that. They are very uneven. They're not cut to perfection. Okay, so if you see that someone has abs like that, just know these are fake. Real abs don't look like that. Should I turn up symmetry for now? Let me add a little more details here first. I'm pretty silent right now. And yeah, I shouldn't be because when I get silent, I think out very random things, sometimes very weird things as well. So I should just keep my mouth running. That way I will be focused pretty much and I wouldn't have to think what I was thinking right now. Of course, I can say what I was thinking. I'll get cancelled even before I like become a YouTuber or something. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making the apps uneven and smoother so that um, I'm gonna add more things like the asymmetry or things like that on top of this. So here, oh come on, it's 10 minutes again. Anyway, so here it's gonna be something like this. Smooth it out a little bit just for fun. Um, how am I gonna make this? I guess that's way too low. Maybe I could push it down a little bit. Will that work? I think so. Okay, so I think I have a little problem here because as we can see, the belly button it is right where like this third ab ends, and that's the line of action. Okay, so here's my mic. Anyway, so that's where it is. It's between these, but mine it's not. I don't know what am I doing wrong. For some reason, they fit the abs, and those abs are not as huge as my character, and still they fit the belly button. And after that, they get what left with less area below the belly button than I have. What am I doing wrong? I have no clue. And I don't even know how. Okay, let's do something. Let's mask this. Masked. Then soften the edge. Then in V. Just take it up a notch. Nah, it's not going. Need to add a little bit of area. A bigger brush may work. See, it worked. I need to smooth it out now because it's gonna give me a lot of problem if I keep it like that. And to smooth it out, I should go to. Oh no, man! You know what? Let's just let's just make it happen. Yeah, I do wanna remove that. Ouch. So I smoothed it. I should go to my damn standard. So here it's gonna be the belly button. This is the thing, then that's the thing. Should add like a clay here, a little bit more. And just like that, I should be done by now. Yep, that's how it is. Need to smooth it out a little bit. Okay, smaller brush. Smaller brush is needed in here anyway. So after that, I should able to add a little bit of clay here to give it the shape it needs. My dynamis habit. I am very glad I'm not in the dynamis mode right now. More clay, more clay. With that, push it inside like that. That pushed it very far. I did. Went out a little bit. Then I need to add some things here, like to make it like look like the belly button. And I am done. It looks huge. It looks like a huge belly button. Like what? It's not a belly button, it's a belly door. Needed to smooth that out because the topology was very flexed. It was not relaxed, and if it's not relaxed, you wouldn't get the intended results. Which is why I needed to do that. That's a huge. So this is one thing I got in my mind right now. So I am using these bracket keys to um, make my brush bigger or smaller if I need it. But I don't see people who work a lot with zeros actually using them. They always this spacebar or like S key, but they don't usually do that. I I think it's because using just the S key is easier than hitting like a million times on the bracket keys. But hey, that's like you don't really have to be accurate with your pen position while measuring it. You can just hit it as much as you want and it gets done. Yeah, just imagine things. People who have been doing this for like decades now, they have the muscle memory and the you know what wisdom to not use the bracket keys. Yeah, although this is not the proper orientation, it should go like this, but whatever. I love this style. I love when it looks like my brush strokes. What's the time again? 8:22. I have like 10 minutes left on this. After that, I have some other work. So I need to be, wow, this ship looks great. Let's add that. Sorry about that. I just bought. So here we go. It goes down like that. Now it needs to be a little bigger. I'm just adding more clay and more clay, and I needed a lean character, and soon enough I will end up with a very muscular character like Drax. I don't want Drax in here. I want Peter Quill, who looks scrawny in comparison with Drax. Now I have this part and some other reference. This one looks cleaner. Should be easier to follow. But I have already meshed things up. Smooth it. B, DS, DS. It's very laggy. What else can I say? Um, that's more like it. I don't want very sharp markings all over my model. So how does it go? It goes from like here. Is that the right line? Or maybe a little higher, like that. And then I should just carve it out a little bit to give it, that depth of that other part being on top of it. So just add a little bit of the. Yeah, it does give it a good depth. Did I make it better or worse? We don't know. And it's full, right? This one is like 1. It's a little bit more angle, like this. That's 1. So here it must be like that, and then like this, another one like this. These are 4, and then we get one in here, another one here, here. These are curved. Let's start with this one. We want one here. We want another one here, another one here, then another one here, and that's the. I got 4 somehow. Come on, come on. Easy. And smaller. That's more like it. 100. 100 should be fine. There. Well, yeah, it is in an angle. 1. That's gonna be the other one. 2. First one, 3. Oh my. Yes. Why not? B, C, D. Okay. So what I need to do here is I should do these ones first, so that I will have an idea on how to approach the other ones. So it's like this. This one should be like this. Another one should be like this. Okay, so it gradually fades, but mine doesn't, and I will do that in the next pass. I like to work on passes, a first part, a second part, a third part, maybe part pass. So in this way I get more control. I get more control. There's a dip in here and I don't want that. That's more like it. I wanted to say the F word here because why not? And I stopped myself from before saying that. I want to say is I more effing like it. And then I didn't. Does that give me some, good boy points or something like that? Yeah, it's very low details to work on this. I need to add more. The next subdivision might be okay, because if that's not okay, I need to go another subdivision, and I don't want to go another subdivision right now. So I don't know, I should just make it work somehow. And I can't just make it happen like that. There is a flow to these things. That's the line. That's how it happens. These look way too deliberate. I can do much because I don't have much resolution. Back looks fine actually. Like after one pass, when I smooth the lines out, it'll look good. And after that, I will have to work on the hands because these are just what, stock hands. Stock. I'm saying like people buy, body parts like this. They do in life. But anyway, these are not. I haven't worked on hand and the foot at all. So after bro, it looks like a machine. I can just leave it like that. I was about to leave it like that and work on this later, but it looks so bad. I won't be able to leave it like that. and live with myself. Oh no, smoothing it out will just um delete every details that is in there. You know what? Those are some details, and I don't wanna miss those. So we just use my move brush. Prior to this, a smaller brush, and everything will be fine, just like that. You see. You don't need to auto save it right now, bro. Because I'm gonna end the stream right here, and I'm gonna save this myself. There should be a smart saving feature, not auto save in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever. But there should be a smart saving feature. Like when it sees that you are going to work on something intense or anything like that, it should save just right before, so that like you start working on some intense and your software crashes or your PC crashes, it will be fine. It shouldn't just save like randomly, like in every couple of minutes. It's not that efficient. Why is AI here? Huh? I need some AI. Yo, companies, do you hear me? As you guys are so eager to sell us AI, where is the AI when I need it? Famous last words. Now they're gonna bury me with AI. Like, take more, you B. I was about to say the B word. But yeah, they're gonna add a lot more AI to anyway. Windows is gonna be like a complete AI mess. Whatever they're doing, I don't know. They're just trying to, come on, dude, do something good. Okay, let's see. How does it look? I'm gonna save it and delete it. I mean, close it with the next subdivision level on it. Because right now there isn't much resolution, but if I at 2.2 millions, it looks a little crisp, and the back looks awesome. I love these textures. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Save changes, yes, yes. And I'm gonna end the live stream right now as soon as it saves.